Hey guys, it's me, Emojing, and welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, and what I've decided, every Monday we're going to do a reaction video, and then every Friday is going to be a gaming video, because it makes my life easier. Today, we're going to be reacting to a My Story animated cartoon thing, so it's going to be one of those. It's going to be interesting. And before we start, I want you to look at the graph and realise you need to subscribe. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers now. We're at 200, well 500 I guess. Make small steps. So 500 and then 1,000. We need to get there. We're so close. What am I saying? Yeah. We're gonna watch this video, make sure you subscribed already, leave a like, it helps with the algorithm, and let's just get into it. So welcome to I Faked Losing My Memory. It's a My Story animated episode, or MSA, they changed it quite a bit, but yeah, I'll leave the link down in the description, as I always do, and yeah, let's get straight into it. It's gonna be interesting. I faked losing my memory.
I think I have loved Jake since we were kids. We were next door neighbors and constant playmates. It was the most natural thing that we became
so that you can hear me as well.
Jake lived with his grandparents.
That's
nice. Was always over my house.
Okay.
I think he enjoyed being part of a normal family. So I made him play with...
I'm sorry, but living with your grandparents, it's not that bad. It's not like he isn't living with a normal family. That's just normal for him. That's normal for some people, isn't it? So you were immediately just being a dick. You're saying that his family isn't normal because he's living with his grandparents. Just leave him alone.
Doll houses with me. He taught me how to play baseball.
Nah.
We rode our bikes,
Dumb.
flew kites. We played princess and monsters.
Why have you done that?
Jake was always my knight in shining armor.
That's so
We
cringy.
played in sandboxes, playgrounds, and even did our homework together. Jake and I were inseparable.
Yeah.
When we got to
I'm gonna go sleep.
we were each other's dates. It was
Nice.
easier that way.
Cute.
We were always together anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry if I was pretty enough to be asked by other guys.
Beauty isn't everything, it's about personality. We all know this at this point. Stop talking about whether or not you don't feel pretty enough, or shut up. It's not all about looks. If you can make a guy laugh, and I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to sound like a dick, but if you can make a guy laugh, you already have his heart pretty much. You will in my case, as the person I'm with knows that. But yeah. Anyways, let's carry on.
Jake didn't have to be nervous about asking another girl. We
Good.
did a lot of crazy things together.
Nice.
Once, when we were 10 years old, Jake dared me to drink some of his dad's brandy. It
No, you
tasted
dumb
awful.
child. You dumb child. And first of all, with your dad, he should have put his alcohol up higher, out the way, so his children cannot drink it. Well, his children. His daughter and her friend. Your dad's awful.
I threw up right after and got a terrible headache the next day.
I'm not
Jake
surprised.
teased me a lot about
Good.
puking, so I just pretended that I didn't remember anything that happened. That's how we were. Always joking and teasing. Since we were always together, we just both assumed that we would always be there for each other, no matter what. We got teased a lot, especially by our families. They called us Mr. and Mrs. We just shrugged it off. Besides, I didn't think it was so bad if I ended up marrying Jake when we got older.
What the
It would be
fuck?
great to
I'm
marry my best
just
friend.
no.
When I would think about it,
Friends in
I
relationships are really weird.
with me walking down the aisle with my hand on Jake's arm. It was like it was foretold.
No, you're just a kid, right? Kids have fascination with being an adult, and when you get to being like, I am an adult, and it's not all that. You have to work. That ain't fun. I'm tired. But growing up, it isn't all that. Just enjoy your childhood, man. Enjoy it. Don't let yourself run away in the thoughts of, oh, when I grow up, I want to get married. I can't wait to get married and be older. Yes, you can. Because when it hits you, it's going to hit you like a fucking truck.
I already met my soulmate when I was just 4 years old. Do you want to meet and marry your soulmate too? Click the like button and subscribe
No!
Don't forget to leave a great comment.
You can subscribe.
But as we got older, things began
Stop
to change.
telling me
I
what
guess
to
it's
do.
only
I'm
natural that Jake
only allowed to
started
do
hanging out
that.
with other
I'm
boys.
joking, I'm
I
joking.
had other girlfriends too, but my best friend was always going to be Jake. Nothing was ever going to change that. One day, Jake went over to my
The fuck
house
was that
and
laugh?
brought a new friend along. Hey Sarah, he said, this is Gilbert. When I
Gah! Gilbert. Who the fuck calls their child Gilbert?
I looked at Gilbert, my heart totally stopped. He was the most handsome boy I had ever seen.
She wants
Sun
him.
hit the top of his head, his golden hair
She's gonna
shone
kiss.
like a halo.
Mm.
I felt like I was looking at an angel.
She's in heaven.
Sarah, Gilbert said.
She
He
likes
shook
him a
my
lot.
hand and I felt the electricity pass between us.
Mm-hmm.
Jake asked me if they could hang out with me that day. Of course, I said yes. Gilbert turned out to be a great guy.
She's fallen in love.
It even helped that he looked like a model, too.
Mm-hmm.
He was funny and he was a good listener. He always smiled when Jake and I got into our arguments. I have to admit that I developed a little crush on Gilbert.
Yeah, no
How
shit.
could I not? He was so handsome and
I'm
kind.
sorry, but the name Gilbert is just awful. I'm sorry. If your name is Gilbert, I feel bad for you. Like, your parents must not love you if they've given you a name that's so awful as that. Like, no offense to Gilberts out there, but your name is awful. I'm sorry. It just is.
So, for months on end, it became the three of us. We watched movies together, we had silly picnics in the park. The summer before we all left for college, our parents agreed that we could all take a trip with just the three of us. So we went to
Nice.
the beach house of Gilbert's family and stayed
Sick.
overnight. After dinner, Gilbert brought out some drinks. We
Alcohol.
giggled and laughed a lot, knowing that we weren't
What the
old
fuck are
enough
these
to drink
faces,
yet.
man? That's terrifying. The fuck are those faces?
Weren't old enough to drink yet, but we
They're
did it
underage
anyway.
drinking.
I wasn't
Drink
used to drinking,
responsibly.
and I got drunk
Stupid
really
kids.
fast. The next thing I knew, I was on the couch cuddling with Gilbert.
Oh.
You're so handsome, I told him while I stroked his cheek.
Oh.
I could see that Gilbert was getting uncomfortable.
Oh.
Sarah, I think you've had enough to drink.
Oh.
He tried to push my hand away, but I refused, and instead I did the most aggressive thing I have ever done. in
She
my
gone
life.
smooch.
I kissed Gilbert
Ah!
full on the lips. I didn't know if it was his first kiss, but it was definitely mine.
That's so
I only
bad.
stopped kissing Gilbert when I heard the sound of something breaking. When I looked up, I
Oh
saw Jake looking at us with a
no.
shocked look on his face. Somehow, that look brought me to my senses. I blushed, stood up, and apologized.
Oh,
Sorry,
you
I
silly,
think I've had enough to
silly,
drink,
silly,
I told the boys, and ran to the bathroom
silly,
door.
silly,
I
silly.
splashed some water on my face to clear my head. I felt so guilty about doing something like that, especially in front of Jake.
You
When I remembered
silly.
his face, I remember seeing anger, disbelief,
Yeah.
and a little bit of disgust.
'Cause he
I
fucking
knew
loved
I
you.
loved Jake, but was I in love with him? Should I have kissed him instead?
Yeah.
It was a huge
Probably. Mm-hmm.
mistake to kiss Gilbert, but he was just so handsome. Is this how it felt loving two different?
Now you're in a conundrum. Because Gilbert has an awful name and you've known Jake forever. Just go with Jake. Jake is perfect for you.
people at the same time?
I can't
felt
take
so
anyone
confused,
seriously.
and
If
I
your name is
totally
Gilbert, I'm
dreaded
sorry.
facing the two of them again the next morning.
Just go
During
home.
breakfast the next day, Gilbert tried to talk to me. Sarah, about last night,
Go home.
he started to say.
I
Jake
didn't.
butted in. She doesn't remember, he said. When we drank some of my dad's brandy when we were 10 years old, Sarah did a lot of silly things, but she forgot all about them the next day.
Yep.
Although I remember kissing Gilbert, I decided to play along. I lied and said
Oh,
I didn't remember doing
you
anything the night before.
silly, silly,
It's just
silly.
easier to pretend that nothing happened. That memorable evening was the last one we had in a long time.
Good.
I was off to a different college than the two
Goodbye.
boys. I knew I would only see them during
Deuces.
the holidays. I was going to miss being with Jake all the time. But it wasn't
He
all
wasn't
that
gonna miss
bad.
you
We were still
'cause you're a
texting
bitch.
and calling each other a lot. I was
Uh-huh.
glad to hear that Jake was still hanging out with Gilbert. It was
Nice.
fun to hear that neither of them were coming back home for Christmas or spring break.
L
Jake
plus
said
ratio,
he had a lot
bozo.
of things planned with the boys. I just reminded him to be
Bozo.
good and not to kiss random girls. You're the random kisser, he teased me.
Ah.
Joking that he couldn't see my face because I still remember that
bozo!
night. So I didn't see the boys until the next summer. On my first day back, I heard a frantic knock on my bedroom door. I jumped out of bed quickly and opened the door. Jake was standing there, all tanned and smiling. I hugged him fiercely. Then I felt another
Gilbert!
It was Gilbert. It was a nice three-way.
Turns out Gilbert and Jake is gonna get together. I feel that.
We were never apart.
I feel they've got chemistry.
We spent every day together, just trying to catch up on missed time. I felt a little jealous of some of the things Jake and Gilbert did without me.
Nah.
It sounded like they had a lot of
Just
fun
let
in
them be.
college. What about you, Sarah? Gilbert asked. Break any hearts in that fancy college of yours? I laughed a little too loudly and shook my head. Now that Jake was here, I realized that he was the reason why I never fell for anyone in college. No one understood me like Jake did. I looked at him and knew that he felt exactly the same way. It was a surprise when he asked Gilbert to go home early that day. I've got to talk to Sarah for a bit, he explained.
They're gonna go dirty.
Jake asked me to go. I was feeling kind of excited and nervous.
They're gonna go do the dirty.
Was he finally going to let me know that he felt something
No.
between us? Were we finally?
He's a guy.
finalizing
Imagine
that we
him-
were an item now?
No.
So we took a walk in the park.
I've got a
We sat
girlfriend.
on the bench and he held my hand. There's something I want to tell you, Sarah.
I've got a
He
girlfriend.
began with all seriousness.
I've
I
got a
thought to
girlfriend.
myself, this is it.
Please
It
let the
doesn't matter
glass
to him that I kissed
shatter.
Gilbert last
I've got a
year.
girlfriend.
He knows that I was just drunk. He's going to tell me that he loves me too. I love you, Sarah. He
Oh
said.
shit!
I
No.
beamed. I've loved you from when we were kids.
Aw.
I've wanted to tell you something for a long time. I know that you'll understand.
That's so
Sarah,
cute.
I'm gay. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. How did Jake
I knew
be
it.
gay? I mean, he just
I knew
said
it.
that he loved me.
I
Then
knew
he said
it.
something else that
He loves
was
Gilbert.
totally unbelievable. He said that he was in love with Gilbert. And Gilbert felt the same way about him. I just sat there and stared at
You
Jake. Of all the
bozo.
things he could have
I
told
knew
me
it.
that day, this was the last thing that I expected.
I called it.
I reminded him that he was upset when I kissed Gilbert. All this time,
Yeah, because it was-
I thought he was jealous because
No.
he was in love with me.
No.
Then Jake laughed. I knew you were just pretending that you forgot about that night. He
Ah.
said, I was trying to save your dignity. I also know that you kissed Gilbert because he's so handsome.
Yeah.
I thought that was the reason I fell for him too, but it's
Nope.
not just his looks. You know how Gilbert is. He's so great.
Yeah.
Damn, Jake.
I knew it.
He knew me too well.
I
There
knew
was
it.
something he knew nothing about. He didn't know that I was in love with him.
Ah,
Talking about
bozo.
wanting his own family. He never felt like he was complete because he never knew his own parents. He was
That's
scared
actually
to come
really
out
sad.
to other people, especially to his grandparents. He kept asking me if I understood and if I was still his best friend. I couldn't reply. My heart felt like it was being crushed in my chest. So I
Just
stood
be a
up
good
and
friend.
left. It was just too humiliating.
Just be a good
I
friend.
didn't see either Jake or Gilbert again that summer. It was a relief when it was finally time to go back to school. I went through a dating craze when I went back to college,
Fair enough.
and I rarely went home. I didn't want to see anyone from my past. It was probably all over
Fair.
town by now. Everybody probably knew that Jake was gay. I couldn't face everyone
Just leave it
feeling
to him.
sorry for me.
Just leave him
So
alone.
I dated as many boys as I could.
Okay.
I needed to prove to myself that men could fall in love with me. I
Mm-hmm.
needed to prove to myself that I didn't need Jake's love. So
Well, you don't
I
need
did a
anyone's
boyfriend,
love.
And he became my boyfriend.
Oh.
Then one day, I was pregnant. There was no other place to
Oh
go but
shit.
home. I packed my bags and life was such a
Wesley.
mess. Wesley was just as shocked as I was. He didn't want to be a father, just like I didn't want to become a mom. Not yet, anyway. I was
Is she
so
gonna give the
young.
baby to
I
Jake?
wanted to get married to a great guy first and have a honeymoon. I wanted a career. I didn't want to be bogged down with a child.
Fair enough.
I wasn't ready. I don't know who called him.
Give
but
it to Jake.
suddenly, Jake was back home with me too.
What the fuck?
He knew I was going through a hard time. We both cried a lot together. I feel so alone, I told him. But Jake told me something that completely opened up my mind.
You are alone.
I felt alone for
Bozo.
a long time too. It's not easy being gay in this town. I know people are judging me. I had hoped for your support when I came out. Then the gravity of
Yeah,
what I
you're a
did
bitch.
suddenly dawned on me.
She is such a
I kept
bitch.
saying that Jake and I were best friends, but I left when he needed me most.
Yeah,
It's okay, Sarah.
because you're a bitch.
He said. I knew it was a shock. He told me that he loved me. He told me that being gay wasn't going to change the fact that I would always be.
look, you should have just been there for him in his darkest hours. Like, you don't just abandon your best friend when they tell you something so important like that. You're there to support your friends. You're not there for, like, just be supportive for your friends. If they come out to you, whatever they are, if they're gay, bisexual, transgender, whatever it is, be supportive. Don't look down on them because they're different. They're your friend. You're supposed to be there for them. Don't abandon your friends. If you're that selfish, you shouldn't call yourself a friend. I'm sorry, but she's just a bitch.
His best friend. Then he told me that having a baby was one of the best things that could happen to anyone. I don't want this baby, Jake, I replied. You can't mean that you want an abortion, Jake asked me with an angry voice. You can't do that. I sobbed and I nodded. I knew I could never do that. But what else were my options? You can do this. I'll be with you the whole time. You won't be alone, he said.
That's really sweet.
This baby is going to be so loved by everyone.
Yeah.
He begged me not to give the baby away. He reminded me that he grew up without parents. I nodded and agreed. I could be a mother to this baby if I wanted to. After a couple of weeks, I started to feel better with Jake by my side. He was my rock. I got my strength
because he was your friend.
Then
He
one
was your
day,
friend forever.
He told me some more news. He and
Gilbert and Jake got
I
together!
must have cried buckets of tears that day. I was so happy for him. I knew
So
I could
sweet.
never have Jake. Even if I had deserted him in the past, he was still there for me.
That's
I
so
was happy
sweet.
that he was happy. Somehow,
I'm so happy Jake and Gilbert got
stopped
together.
tormenting me. I love them both very much, and I finally decided that there was no room for jealousy if I loved someone. Jake
Exactly.
would always be my first love, and if I loved him enough, I would be happy for him too. They
Yeah.
decided to get hitched a few months before I gave birth. Jake
Aw.
asked me to walk him down the aisle.
Oh,
His
that's really
grandparents didn't
sweet.
approve of their marriage, but I was going to make sure that their wedding was going to be full of love and support.
Good.
It felt like the most natural thing. I saw this
That's
happen
actually
in my
so
head when I was
sweet.
just a child. I was wearing a lovely dress, and Jake
Oh.
wore a tuxedo. Gilbert was waiting for us.
That's so
I
sweet.
to let Jake go, but if I was going to lose him to someone, it was good that I was going to give him to
Gilbert.
a good person.
Yeah.
Gilbert.
Gilbert,
He never even
what a
left for
legend.
honeymoon. My 2 boys stayed with me during the
Aw.
whole pregnancy. You're so lucky, Sarah, Gilbert said. As much as I want to be a father, I guess I'll just settle for being your baby's favorite uncle. Hell no. I'm gonna be his baby's favorite person.
That's just so
It warmed
sweet.
my heart to
That's
hear
so
them that way.
sweet.
The baby wasn't here yet, and already they were becoming fathers. As usual, Gilbert agreed to give me anything that I wanted.
That's so
It was
sweet.
great. It was like
Oh,
having two
it's a good
husbands.
ending.
They were
I
so
really
supportive.
like this.
They took care of me. They held my hair back when
That's
I
so
grew up.
sweet.
They rubbed lotion on my hair so I wouldn't get stretch marks. They even went out in the middle of the night when I wanted to get
Pickles.
some
Love
When I went
pickles.
into labor, I was brave enough to endure the pain. I was going to give this baby the best life it could ever have. So I gave birth to a
Aw.
beautiful baby girl. I waited to feel my motherly instincts kick in. I looked at my baby and wondered if I could do the thing that I knew I
can.
had to do. When Jake and Gilbert arrived to visit,
I think
I
they
saw
might
them
actually
hold
adopt
the
her.
baby in their arms. They looked like a perfect family.
Aw.
I'm finally giving you a wedding gift. Sorry it took so long, I told my boys. You're holding her in your arms. Then I
Oh.
handed Gilbert a stack of papers. It
Oh.
was for my baby's adoption. I was giving up my rights as a mother. I was giving them the
That, I
baby.
thought this would
All the
happen.
years I've known Jake, I've never seen him cry until that day. I
Oh.
never really realized just how much I loved him. I loved all 3 of them. I was giving my baby to the best parents in the world.
That's so sweet. I'm not gonna cry. That's actually so sweet though. That's actually so sweet. Oh, I can't wait until I have a baby, to be honest. I don't know how my other half feels about that, but it is what it is. yeah, that story had quite a few ups and downs. Like, she was such a bitch. Especially with as soon as someone don't abandon your friends, man. Show as much support to those who need it. But anyways, guys, I actually really enjoyed that story, despite all the ups and downs. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you want to see more content like this. If you like the idea of one reaction video, one video game each week. Because that's how it's going to be for a while, because I need to be able to balance everything in my life. A live stream will happen, a charity live stream, but it won't be a thankless one, unfortunately. It'll probably be sometime around Easter, so that'll be all good. But I'm sorry I wasn't able to do it this year. I hopefully I'm able to do it next year, because I really enjoyed taking part in Thankmas. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Like I said, leave a like, comment down below if you like this content, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.